Welcome to Corporate Agenda 2009. Are you feeling utterly lost when it comes to Twitter, blogs and Facebook for your business? Are you confused whether you should even be using these medium in your business marketing and in your business strategy? Are these things that just your teenage kids use? Well, the subject of our next workshop is getting connected and why it makes sense to have a social media roadmap for your business. Our first presenter, or our first guest speaker, is Des Walsh. Des, a world-renowned social media strategist. Do you think it makes sense in this day and age for businesses to be encroaching into this world of Facebook, blogs and Twitter, or is this just the domain of our teenage kids?
Well, it's a good question, Melinda, and I think a question that a lot of people are wondering about, which is, are Facebook and Twitter, these sorts of things, a fad? Is it going to be a waste of time and resources for businesses to get involved in them? Or is it just something for teenagers, as you suggested? So the funny thing is that the big take-up of social media networks, social media tools at the moment is with the baby boomers, not so much with the teenagers. Some of them are kind of dropping off, the younger people. But seriously, I think that the real or the most serious point I'd want to make about this is that it's not about Facebook or Twitter or any particular one of these platforms. It's about a new way of communicating, and they happen to be the tools we use at the moment. And there are others that someone was saying yesterday, remember when Alta Vista was the search engine and people thought we didn't need anything else, and most people now are not even sure what Alta Vista ever was. So Google is now what we accept. But now the idea of search is taken very seriously, and businesses pay money for advertising so they'll be brought up on search engines. So that's the analogy. Nobody questions that now as being an important part of doing business. I think what's happening is that people are starting to realize there's ways of getting their story out better, connecting better with customers, connecting better with their own staff by using the social media tools which are currently in use. And it may be in 12 months' time we'll be using something different from Twitter, but we'll still be having much more instant communication.
Our second speaker at our workshop is Dr. Michael Rees from Bond University in our IT school. Michael is a renowned specialist in integrated social media networks. Michael, Web 2.0 forms the basis for all of these tools, Twitter, blogs, Facebook. But is it reliable enough to take businesses into this new world, into a world where they need to go, as we've heard from Des?
Well, Melinda, I've been working in Web 2.0 technology now for 10 years, and I've been concentrating on building for myself collaborative applications which allow communities to be built around websites. And now, of course, we have social media tools based on the same technology. It's a truism that if you're not on the web, then you're invisible these days. So it's very important from an individual's point of view and from an organization to have a web presence. And these days, with social media, it's important that presence be interactive so that your customers, clients, etc., can interact with your ideas and send you their ideas. Virtually all of the bigger companies that provide social media tools are proving to be quite reliable. We do have cases where some publicly accessible media tools do very occasionally fail, but on the whole they're very reliable. And we have companies big and small using these publicly accessible social media tools to provide a web presence for their branding, for their interaction with their customers. And I would say you can take your pick amongst half a dozen or more tools that are most useful for any particular organization or individual. It's important, though, that you have the right mix of tools available to you. And this is why we're seeing the need to integrate these tools in a sensible way, provide customization to use the particular tools for the goals of your company and organization. And so we're seeing the rise of what we're calling social media architecture, the need to design as a whole a mix of useful tools.
If you'd like to know how to get connected and develop your own social media strategy for your business, come along to our next workshop, Tuesday the 25th of August, here at Bond University in the University Club from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. We'll look forward to seeing you and getting connected together.